There we go. Look at that. Crappie right there.
Whoop whoop, Juggalo Fishing fam. Welcome back to another episode of the Juggalo Fishing Posse. I am your host, Gillz. Alright guys, today we have our third and final mystery tackle box from our FoulMouthFishing giveaway. So, we're going to be diving straight into this thing. We're not even going to waste a whole lot of time. We're just going to dive straight in and see what they got for us. So let's see. There is our dibble dribble, as always. I've already put my sticker on my computer. Alright, here's the list of what is inside the box. So let's just go down the list, tell you the price, tell you the name, and let's give our opinion on it. So first up, we have the Juggalo Fishing Trapline Rip Knocker. This is something that I was expecting to get in this box. Basically, this is a lipless crankbait with a line through body. Now, I do not have any experience at all with working a line through bait at all. But if you want a really good tip, I'm actually not going to give you the tip because it wasn't my idea. I'm going to refer you over to FoulMouthFishing, of course, who gave an awesome tip on what to do with these things in order to not lose your lure. So anyway, like I said, it comes with your bait, it comes with a treble hook inside, and basically all you do is you run your line through the bait and then tie on your treble hook. And basically, you, like I said, it's a line through lipless crankbait. They've got that valued at $8.99, which I'm not surprised with the Juggalo Fishing brand. I am familiar with this brand. I have had one of their lipless cranks before, I believe in another mystery tackle box. But yeah, overall not a bad lure. I will if I ever use this, I will definitely be using FoulMouthFishing's little tip. If you guys want to see that tip, go over and check out FoulMouthFishing's channel and watch one of his latest mystery tackle box videos that he put up, and he gives you a little tip about how to keep your lure. Anyway, moving on, we're going to the Bandit Racket, which is another square bill type lure here. Basically, yeah, it's another square bill with a unique rattle sound or unique knocking to it. You'll notice the coloring is kind of weird. It's like one side you have the chartreuse yellow look, and the other you have this orange and chartreuse color to it, with the black stripes and the black down the back plain black eyes. Decent quality hooks, or at least they look like decent quality hooks. But yeah, another little square bill crankbait valued at $6.99, which I could probably see that. So I'd say it's relatively fair. I guess maybe it's a little on the steep price for a crankbait, but you know, it is what it is. Next up, we have the Carl's Amazing Baits Morsel. So that would be this. I'm not sure if that's technically considered a crankbait or a tiny jerkbait or something, but it's got that green, yellow, and orange like tiger stripe, like yellow perch pattern to it. Very tiny little crankbait slash jerkbait, whatever you wanna call that. I will definitely be giving this little guy a try on probably my light tackle setups. They have that valued at $6.49. That is also, I think, a little steep for a lure of this size, but we'll have to give it a shot, see if it works, see what the action is, and see what that's all about. See if it can live up to that kind of price. Next up, we have the Carl's Amazing Baits Spinnerbait. Now, I don't really know what exactly it is about this spinnerbait that makes it worth $5.99, because you could literally go into Walmart or any tackle shop and they've got like open spinnerbaits that look, you know, almost exactly like this for, you know, pennies on the dollar. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what makes this so special, if anything, besides the mustad hook that they've got on it. But it's a pretty generic, you know, run-of-the-mill spinnerbait. And I mean, you guys know me, you know, I love a good spinnerbait, you know, and I love spinnerbait bites. You know, they're almost effortless, you know, hook sets on them. You know, that's part of why I like them so much. But yeah, $5.99 for a Carl's Amazing Baits spinnerbait. Moving on, we have the Northland Tackle Impulse Core Swim Bait. So that would be these, much like a Rage Tail or a Kitech type of bait with that weird body shape and the paddle tail end on it there. Actually, you know, not a bad looking lure. I don't really like the fact that there's only 4 of them in here. But for $5.79, you know, it's not too far-fetched. Especially like this style of lure. Like, it definitely gets bites, especially right now in the early spring when you've still got some dingy water, at least around here anyway, left over from all the rain and junk that we've got. But yeah, like, I'll have another video coming out soon where I'm fishing a Kitech that is it's a little bit smaller than this profile, but basically the exact same type of body, exact same type of action. And I ended up catching like a 2-pound bass within the first 10 minutes. That's all I caught. I had a few more bites, but anyway, that we're getting ahead of ourselves. That's next video. Stay tuned for it. Anyway, yeah, the Impulse swim baits for $5.79. That's, like I said, that's not too far-fetched. So I'll take it, you know. Anyway, let's move on to the what is that? Sticky's Aberdeen hooks. It says, yeah, Sticky's Aberdeen hook. It's number 6 hooks. They are valued at $4.99. There had better be a lot of freaking hooks in there for $4.99 for some simple hooks. Let's take a look and see what we have in here. Okay, so there is a good handful of them, but honestly, I'm not sure what makes them better. Like, they're obviously not like cheap metal gold hooks that you see everywhere else. I'm sorry if you guys can't see that very well, but yeah, like your typical run-of-the-mill, you know, straight shank hooks. But they, like I said, they do look to be made out of finer material than your typical panfish gold hooks that you see, you know, sold everywhere. But yeah, some number 6 stickies, hooks, I'll go for that because you can never have too many of those. Next up, we have the Reaction Strike bow spin, which is this right here. It is a another inline spinner. More or less, yeah, kind of your typical run-of-the-mill spinner. It is valued at $4.29. $4.29 is kind of pricey for an inline spinner, if you ask me, honestly. I mean, it is a 1/8 ounce, 2.5 inches, so it would be a good bass, you know, inline spinner to throw around. The hooks look like really good quality hooks on there. So yeah, I'm interested in throwing this around in some of the creeks as soon as it starts to warm up. Hopefully get some reaction strikes, you know, as the name implies. So yeah, glad to have that. Up next, we have the Hard Hat Jigs Excavator, valued at $3.99. So I'm assuming this is some kind of, yep, it is a shaky head. It is a pack of 2 shaky head stand-up jigs. So yeah, I'm actually interested in using this and trying a couple of different things on it. I actually am interested in using maybe a fluke on this thing to make it, you know, kind of like FoulMouthFishing said at one point, you know, the fluke bait on one of these stand-up shaky head jigs, you know, kind of gives it the impression of a like a bait fish that's feeding off of the bottom or feeding on like a bed of eggs or something like that. So this right here, once the spawn gets in, you know, the full spawn, like this right here might be the ticket to catching some of those big fat mamas, and there's no telling. So yeah, I'm happy to have that. Like I said, $3.99 for a pack of 2. It's not too crazy, so we'll go with that. Up next, we have the Lucky John Troutino, which is right here. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but basically it looks like a little tadpole type of lure in a purple and blue and red flake like pattern. Sorry if it's hard to see, guys. This is kind of like my temporary studio over here at the in-laws place. But yeah, it's yeah, some kind of weird little tadpole, tiny panfish trout bait. Supposed to be yeah, it's got shrimp scent in it. So they've got that valued at $2.99. For how many is in here, which, let me see, it's like 12 or so, you know, little panfish or trout baits like that. That's not bad for $2.99. That's a pretty good deal. It'll be an even better deal if I can see if it'll actually catch fish, and if it does, then I'll be completely stoked about that. But yeah, not a bad little thing. If it's really meant for trout, I think they probably could have gone with a different color, something a little bit more bright, a little bit more obnoxious than the weird purple to it. But you know, because you know, just generally trout are more of a, you know, they feed based more on sight than they do smell, like catfish or bass or others do. But yeah, either way, like I said, we'll give that a test out around a couple of places and see if it'll actually get hit by something. Up next, we have Cream Lures Split Tail Trailers, which kind of looks like a cheap little, yeah, they're almost like half trailers. They're like flat and rigid on one side and rounded on the other with, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. They have a split tail, two appendages coming off of the ass end of it there. There's 4 of them in here. Once again, you know, a 4-pack. It's got, let's see, valued at $229. Not too terrible, but they do seem to be cheaply made. So I'm not 100% sure how much confidence I would have putting these things on anything, like maybe a spinnerbait or something. I might throw them on the spinnerbait just to give it a little extra, you know. I think that would probably pair well together. So, like, you know, that's not too bad. We'll see what happens. Yeah, like I said, they kind of look cheaply made, but that's just me. I don't know. They might catch, you know, huge fish. Like, there's no telling. We'll just have to give it a shot sometime. Alright, last but not least, we've got the Catch Outdoors Zero Gravity Hybrid Airquake, valued at $9.49, which is basically a chatterbait on steroids. So yeah, basically a vibrating bladed jig. It's got the little fish head on it there, with a really unique blade that you don't see on, you know, a whole lot of chatterbaits. Really good looking hook on it. Says it's 50% lead free ZG head tech, which gives a slower fall rate. So yeah, that's probably going to be interesting. And honestly, as Mystery Tackle Box usually does, they usually put pairings in here, so I would assume that maybe if you cut one of these down, shorten it a little bit, and pair this up as a trailer on this chatterbait, that might actually be a pretty good little matchup right there. So I'm pretty confident that if I drag this through some of the grassy waters over there where I was fishing just the other day, which, like I said, will be on the next video, I feel pretty confident that I could probably catch a bass on that. So I'm really excited, really ready to actually give that a shot, honestly. We have, like I said, that was valued at $9.49. So yeah, that's honestly kind of pricey for a chatterbait. But like I said, it does look to be like, you know, a pretty good quality chatterbait. So we're actually gonna we're definitely gonna give that a shot. I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, overall, guys, that was it. So overall, I have to say that it was not a terrible box. Like I said, if you guys haven't seen any of the other 2 videos that I posted on this giveaway, I won a giveaway from FoulMouthFishing, and he gave me 3 elite boxes of Mystery Tackle Box. If you haven't seen those other 2 videos, I will post them up above. But yeah, guys, like, overall, just, you know, really not a bad box. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and happy with everything for the most part with what I got. Really interested in getting out there and trying it as spring, you know, sets in further and further, and we get a little bit more, you know, warmer weather. If we could just get away from all this rain that we've had, it's freaking terrible. Like, it's like literally everything around me right now is straight up poo water, chocolate milk nastiness, and it has been so hard to catch a bass. But yeah, like the last bass that I caught the other day, really awesome awesome time. But like I said, you guys stay tuned for that. But yeah, like I said, overall, guys, I'm pretty happy with this tackle box giveaway that I've got here. It's really happy with everything that I've gotten. You know, free lures in, you know, any respect is always a great thing. free, anything is always great. But overall, really happy with everything that I've got. All 3 of the boxes were elite boxes. It is the top tier box, and they were all multi-species. So they included things in it that was for trout, for bass, for panfish, like everything. So like I said, I'm really excited to get out there and give all of these things a try throughout the next year. I'm hoping that we can actually get out there and have a good year. So all of you who has stuck with me through this whole winter, and especially all of you guys who have been with me from day one, like, you guys are awesome. Everything that we've done thus far, like, it really, like I said, we're small time still, but there are some of you out there who are literally like waiting on the edge of your seat for me to put out another video, and stuff like that means a whole lot to me. Like, that really, like, it touches my heart, and it touches me like deeply, and like not in like a bad way, like up on your like pecker, but like, it really, like, for real, it warms my heart and it warms my soul to know that there's people out there who are actually looking forward to my next video, and that's all you guys. I appreciate the hell out of that. I really do. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to get this stuff sorted and put away in my bag here, and hopefully get out there and start ripping some lips and hooking some fish here soon. Yeah, so I guess thank you guys for tuning in. If you liked this stuff, please consider giving me a thumbs up. Hit that little thumbs up button down there. Let me know you liked it. But yeah, go down, hit that subscribe button while you're at it, and hit that little bell right beside that, and that'll give you notifications whenever we put out an update, a new vid, or anything. And like I said, please feel free to follow me on Instagram, on Facebook. I'm not very accustomed I'm not very accustomed to the social media stuff, but I'm trying to become more affluent, more experienced in that, so I can get the brand out there and reach more Juggalo fishing loving guys like you out there. So to all of you guys, big whoop whoop, much wicked clown love, tight lines, sharp hatchets. I'll catch you on the next vid. Peace out, homies. Yeah!